Hello, guys. Welcome to Football Village. Yes, this is your host. My name is Beru Faith, and quickly, guys. We will be facing Spurs. In another North London derby, and you know, whenever we take on Spurs, it is always for um bragging rights. You know, and then but this time around, it feels a little bit personal. You know, when you think about our last two games, how much we've drawn points in our last two games, you realize that this particular game is a one that we cannot afford to lose. Aside from the fact that this game is usually a bragging right, you know, Tottenham recently they are 16, maybe 16 or yeah 16 or 17 on the table. We are first, and you know whichever or wherever it is there on the table does not matter. It definitely does not matter. This is Tottenham we're talking about. We are neighbors. If not London, we are neighbors. And there is usually a bragging right to know who owns not London. And for the past few seasons now, it has always been, you know, we've always owned the bragging right because we've been winning, winning and winning, even home and away. We've been winning. So, but this particular one feels a little bit personal because they themselves, they just changed their coach and then they will most of their players will want to prove one or two things, you know, and it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. And when you even think about the psychological nature of our guys, recently the draw against Brentford, and then the performance against Wolves, which was woeful, to say the least. It was woeful, you know, and um, their psychological their psychological well-being right now, is going to be tested, in this game when they face Spurs, tomorrow. And I I have noticed about Arsenal fans, after that game against Wolves, which everybody, as far as I'm concerned, everybody have every right. As an Arsenal fan, you have every right to be angry. You have every right to be mad at what the guys did against Wolves and even against Brentford, actually. You know, but one thing I just want us to understand is that this league is not going to be handed to us. Yes, it was such a woeful performance against Wolves, a woeful performance against them. But I just want us to understand that this league is not going to be handed to us. We need to go for it. We need to go for it. I said this some weeks ago. I said, you see, the league now is so difficult. Premier League now is so difficult. Like every team has evolved. Every team is evolving. You get every team is evolving. Either we like it or not. The league is so difficult. Will Manchester City win all their remaining games? I'm so sorry. I do not see them doing that. I do not see them. In fact, I have said this before and I'm repeating it. If it were to be Chelsea, that were chasing us, and not this Manchester City, or even if it were to be Liverpool that were chasing us, then I will be scared. But this current Manchester City side I've seen, no, 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 no. I just do not think. I don't think they have what it takes. I don't think those guys have what it takes, you know, to 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 gazon us, yes, in the late table. I don't think so. I don't think they have what it takes. So eventually, the only thing that can stop Arsenal from winning this league is Arsenal this season. Yes, Chelsea is not playing well. Liverpool, they are not really good right now. Manchester United on and off. You get, so every team is on and off. So the only team that can stop us from winning the league is ourselves. Is ourselves. So either we like it or not, and see the fans, we need to support these guys. It is frustrating, I know and I understand, but we need to come out and support them. If every other club, if their fans are, saying yes, they've bought really blah blah blah, we need to stick by them. We need to stick with these guys. We need to understand that it is not going to be easy, but they just need our support till the end of the season. And sincerely, yes, there's still going to be one or two hiccups along the way, but I believe we are winning this league. I believe we are winning this league. So, guys, there you have it. Tomorrow we'll be taking on Spurs. Yes, we are going away to Spurs. And it promises to bring out fireworks. I think that is, yes. There's gonna be a lot of fireworks in this game because these two teams hate each other. They hate them. They hate us. In fact, their own hatred for us is even bigger. For fans of a particular club should be hoping that their team loses. Just because they don't want their city rivals to win the league. It's awful. It's horrible. And that is how Spurs are. That is how their fans think. So, guys, there you have it. We'll be taking on Spurs tomorrow. And, guys, please subscribe to my channel and also like this video.